Rick Shaw here on the 12th of September 2023, and we got some bad news today. My wife in the Philippines decided that I can't talk to Dorothy, or Maddie can't talk to Dorothy anymore, blocked us everywhere. Blocked the Facebook, blocked the Messenger, just blocked everything. Says it's because I don't help them and I abandoned them. That's what she said. I got what she wrote here. I could put it up if anybody wants to see it. But there was no abandonment. I wanted to take the kids with me. Dorothy, she was wanting to come here. And then, her mom filled her head, of course, with, he left you. He doesn't care about you. So she filled her head with that. And she said the only way she would come is if her mom came with her. And all I said was, well, sure, but where's she going to stay? She ain't staying with me. I'm not going into this turmoil and her constantly. Right now she's goading me for an argument. I'm not going to answer her. I'm just not answering anything. So I don't need that. It's a shame that it's happening, but I knew, I had it deep down. I knew it was going to happen because that's her nature. She can't help it. She cannot help it. So right now it's raining outside and they're mowing the lawn. The last time they mowed it when it was raining, it really looked like crap. They need to come in here with like a rake. They drive on these machines. They need to get a rake and get all the twigs up, and so that it goes. But they put big ruts when it's the ground saturated like this, and there's wet spots in there, tire tracks and all that. It's a shame. I had a landscaping business. We were off when it was raining. We didn't mow in the rain. It's just a shame. But Maddie's doing really good. He's going into a special reading class. They got me set up with something online where I can watch that. And then every day he's going to have something in his book bag. So we got to pull that out and look at it, and then we'll spend some time after we eat and all that kind of stuff. We'll sit down at the table. We did get a table. I don't have chairs yet. I wanted to go up to Dollar General. It's closed for remodeling. They had some chairs cheap. Well, I can't get in there, and it's too far to go anywhere else now because the sales are on now for, I just need a couple plastic chairs or even some stools to sit on so we can eat dinner and do homework and stuff. But guys gave me a real nice table today. They're watching out because I don't have any furniture. And this stuff with the other place, it's just dragging on, and who knows in October if they're gonna just say, well, it fell through, so I may not get anything. So that's the way it's going. But I got my Ohio ID came, which is good. We'll be picking up Maddie's little .22 rifle pretty soon. Get him out shooting that, and I want to get him hunting. When he shoots the round balls, the groups are kind of big, and he gets flyers. But when he shoots the pellets, the little hunting pellets, he's in just a little small group like that. He takes his time. He's not in a hurry just to pull the trigger. He's doing good at keeping the muzzle pointed away. He's putting the safety on. I told him, I said, if you hand it to me with the safety off, we're done. And one day, I did what I said. He handed it to me with the safety off. He got a little excited because he hit it right in the center. And he handed it to me to go look. And I said, come on, we're going. Well, what do you mean we're going? I said, hey, you handed it to the safety's off here. Look at this. You can't do that. So even though it's a single shot and all that, I have to get him geared into the safety of this. We pick up his .22 rifle. They have really nice Peltor earmuffs for him, smaller, and we'll get that. Today I didn't do much. I just did the laundry. I made him another cheesecake. He really likes the cheesecake, and so I ran up to the store and got the cheeses. I used 4 different cheeses in there. And you have to do them on a slow melt, and I love this new ceramic pan we got. These things are fantastic. The old ones you stuff with stick. This one, the first thing I did was fry an egg in it with no oil, nothing, and sure enough, it slipped right out of the pan. So it was pretty cool. So I have 2 of those. We're getting our kitchen stuff in. I still want a pressure cooker for doing the roast. We went off of our roast this weekend because he wanted a pizza, and then tonight we're gonna have shrimp. We found there was a sale on the prawns. They're about that big. They had prawns in there. Now these ones in the shell, but I'm gonna take them out. I don't want to bake them. I'm gonna do them just in some ghee. So he likes those. Of course, he's a nut for French fries, so I went up and picked up some more potatoes and onions and stuff like that. We're doing pretty good for the month on food, and but we have a lot of stuff to do in here. We have to work on a car. I got a credit card that's up and running from my bank that I've had for years and years. I got an overdraft protection, and then I put in an application for a car loan, gave them the amount. I know a lot of people tell me, you ought to buy this, you ought to buy that. Well, I have to go as inexpensive as possible, because every penny I take for a car, and if I have to put a loan on, I got to put full coverage. So, I keep looking at that little Nissan Versa with the stick shift. They got nothing. It's even a key lock. They built it just to make it the cheapest car on the planet, and of course they're cheaper in the Philippines. But that's what I'm looking at. The guy said he wants some money before he even tries to get one. He wants cash. He goes, the ones that sell for him are the CVT transmissions, and I want nothing to do with those, especially from a Nissan. They're not a really good vehicle. The transmissions are tough. Their maintenance, oh my, you got to keep up on the maintenance big time. It's a metal belt. It's gonna wear, especially if you start getting to be a lead foot. They're not designed to take that, and they put them in for emissions and all this crap. So it's just not to me. It's not a good idea for what they're saving. They say, okay, we're gonna save. You're gonna get maybe a mile or 2 a gallon better. That's great. Over the life of the transmission, not the car. Well, what does it cost to make another transmission? How much fuel do they use to make that? To melt the aluminum, make all these parts, deliver all these parts. So are you really saving anything, guys? This Green New Deal stuff? That's one of the things in the Philippines I felt bad about, is the son Marcos. He's all behind this Green New Deal. I think he's a one world order guy, and he's behind it 100%. And if these people would just delve into it a little bit deeper, and safety aspect, just one of the things. I always hear these liberals saying, if it'll save just one life. Well, what about the guy? I watched a vlog on YouTube. The guy was driving his electric vehicle, and it went down real quick, and he couldn't get over. He couldn't get over to the side of the highway because he was slowing down and the cars were coming up fast. So he stopped dead in the middle of the lane. He did say his flashers were still working, but he had no power to move the vehicle. Now, what happens if a semi hits him in the rear end? What life did they save there? And now they got to make another one of these things? Come on. I'm just not buying. They say trust the science, and their science is all, it's not right. So, very strange. Very strange. I hope that we can get Maddie out of public school. Maybe just 1 year of it and get him out, because I'm already looking at the stuff they're wanting to teach him about astronauts and all this, and I don't buy it. Being taught by a government school, I don't buy all the stuff. Like they say, oh, we found this fossil. It was 1 million years. Well, how did they get that fossil? Well, the fish died and it fell to the bottom. Well, wait a minute. When I seen fish die, they float. And if they did go to the bottom, they're ate. So how did they get this fossil? Okay, they say, oh, well, there was a big catastrophic event, dumped all this sand on there. and they're finding them everywhere. So there must have been just catastrophic event after catastrophic event back in those days. I don't know, but I'm not buying that it's 1,000,000 years old. I'm a believer in the Bible, and if you read the Bible, it just tells you. So, but I'm going to go ahead and let you go. My buddy's going to be home in 2 hours, a little bit less than 2 hours. I got him. We're going to have a nice dinner tonight. I try to get him done early, and then we got to start on his homework. He's getting really good at putting all his stuff away, his clothes. I washed the clothes today, but usually if he's here, he'll help fold them, put them where they go in his drawer. We got nice dressers in there, and I told him, you can't just throw the stuff all around. I don't care about the underwear, throw them in a pile. I don't fold them. I don't fold my own. Socks, throw them in the drawer. You got enough room in there. But the rest of the stuff, the pants, I hung up his new shirts. I took them out of the dryer. They were the first things I grabbed, and I put them on a hanger right away while I was still in the laundry room. So that way, I looked at them now. There's no wrinkles in them. He didn't want to wear the other ones because it got lint. There was a little bit of lint on them from being new, but I had washed them. So I don't know if these things are going to be fuzzy and fall apart. I hope not. I just hope not. But we still got to get him more clothes and boots and stuff. And it's just, dropping the bucket at a time. That's how we got to do it. So you guys all take care. And this is Rick Shaw out.